Hi, in this video I'm going to go over my perspective of the 5 pros and cons of living in Los Angeles. This comes from me being born and raised here, my family being here for over 80 years. My name is Aaron Cohen and I've been practicing real estate in LA for over 20 years. If at any time you want to reach out to me or book an appointment, feel free. My information is below. Here we go. So first I would say the pro is weather. I mean, obviously we range from 68 to 85 degrees as our normal temperatures throughout the year. We really only get about 15 days of precipitation. And so we have beautiful blue sunny skies with clouds where the weather is, pretty incredible, and you can go outside and do pretty much anything you want to do most of the year. My number 2 pro, outdoor activities. If you live in LA, you can do almost anything you want to do all year round. So if you like hiking, surfing, rollerblading, baseball, if you like playing soccer, going biking, anything you can think of that you can do outdoors, you will have access to in LA, and you can do it for most of the year. So outdoor activities, if you love that, it's a big pro for LA. I would say the number 3 pro for me is food. I like to eat, and I like to eat many different types of food. So LA offers you everything from Michelin star restaurants to food trucks. You have so many different cultures in LA that you can pretty much find anything you can think of. LA has an incredible food scene, and it's an amazing place to be if you love food. My number 4 pro would be people. If you love different cultures and interacting with all types of people, then LA is a place for you, because pretty much anything goes in LA. Nobody will really judge you for who you are. You can be yourself. And my number 5 pro, professional sports and entertainment. If you love sports and entertainment, LA is probably one of the best places to be in the United States. I mean, we have 2 basketball teams, the Lakers and the Clippers. We have 2 football teams, the Rams and the Chargers. We have an NHL team, the Kings. We have Major League Baseball, we have the Dodgers. And really 45 minutes away, we have the Angels, but they're not quote unquote Los Angeles. We have women's basketball, the PGA, pro surfing, pro volleyball, as well as college sports. We have UCLA and SC. Both schools are here. If you love music and theater, LA is a great place. We have an incredible music scene, great theater programs, incredible venues. Every artist basically plays in LA at some point in time during their tours around the nation. Just an overall amazing place for anything entertainment. Okay, let's talk about the cons in LA. And there are plenty of cons in LA. First, I would say my number 1 con is traffic. It is abominable. So it doesn't matter whether it is during rush hour or in the morning, it is all the time. LA never built out a great transit system. We built out a freeway system. So in Los Angeles, you are really required to have a car. It is a very spread out city. Just be aware that you will be hitting traffic all the time. There used to be a saying when I was a kid, you can get anywhere in LA in 20 minutes. Now it's like you can get to the next stoplight in 20 minutes. It's really bad. Because traffic is such an issue, where you live becomes important. So your commute each day to and from is not going to eat up a chunk of your day. Be cognizant of where your work is and how long it will take you to get there. Look around neighborhoods that have a relatively quick commute. I personally hate driving in LA. I used to love driving. I hate driving now. So, when I think about where my office is or where I have to be each day, I would prefer to be closer than farther away. My number 2 con in LA is cost of living. The cost of living in LA is extremely high. So whether it's home prices, transportation, utilities, food, it's all pretty high in LA. If you look at this chart, you can see that the average in the United States starts at about 100. So LA rates at 173, which is pretty high. We're high in transportation. We're high because gasoline is so high. Gasoline is usually $2 per gallon higher in California and Los Angeles than it is in the rest of the nation. And that's because Los Angeles requires a special blend of gasoline because of the environment. You also have to be aware of state taxes. So state taxes are pretty high in California. So in California, if you're earning between $60,000 and about $300,000, you are paying a flat fee of like about $2,700 plus 9.3% of that income to the state. That is a huge chunk coming out of your pocket. Believe me, it's a painful check to write every year. My number 3 con, LAUSD, the school system in Los Angeles. For the most part, you can send your kids to elementary school. So you can send them up through 5th grade. You can probably find a pretty good elementary school within most neighborhoods. However, once you leave elementary school and you need to go to middle school or high school, the number of schools that are highly rated shrinks down to literally like a handful. You may be forced to go to private school, and private school costs in Los Angeles anywhere from $30 to $50 some plus $1,000 per child per year. That's a big chunk of money to go to private school because LA doesn't have a great school system beyond elementary school. The number 4 con for me would be natural disasters. In LA, you really have 2 natural disasters. You have earthquakes and fires. So let's talk about earthquakes. So you're really only going to see a major earthquake probably once every 20 years. So we saw a major earthquake in 1972, another one in 1994. We haven't had one since, it's 2022. So, it's not something that you're going to see each year. I would much rather look at that and have that as a natural disaster in my state than something like a hurricane or a tornado or floods that you're going to face every year. So as a natural disaster, earthquakes aren't really that bad. Now you also have fires in Los Angeles. Until a couple years ago, it really wasn't a big issue. You should know that if you're in the hills in Los Angeles, you will be in an area that will probably be considered a high fire zone. If you're in a high fire zone, your insurance company may increase your premiums or may not insure you at all. So it's really important to find that out while you are in your contingency period for inspections. Make sure you can get insurance and the insurance you can get is affordable. My number 5 con would be homelessness. Now it's something that is around and it's something that you have to be aware of. In most of the suburbs in LA, you will be removed from it, but that is an issue. You may see it and it may be around. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it gave you some perspective on Los Angeles. If you have any questions or want to book a meeting with me, feel free. My information is below. I'd love to talk to you. Have a nice day.